Hey, I'm Cookie, and not a single one of these hostages leaves until I get my chopper. I'd say it was sad you're playing alone, but you already know that. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
Bouyant Baby Water Cribs. Because waterbeds aren't just for bachelors from the early 80s anymore.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. And we're off. Right off the bat, she sounds a little hoarse. If Lady Gaga performed naked on a horse, then let's face it, it's likely. Which lady would she be impersonating? Lady Godiva, Lady Madonna, Lady Chatterley, or Lady of Spain? According to popular legend, Lady Godiva rode through the town of Coventry stark naked to oppose the high taxes imposed by her husband. Doesn't sound much like a lady to me. Gaga may be on a horse, but she'd rather take a ride on your disco stick. Am I getting old? What the hell is a disco stick? I'm sure it's dirty, but in what way? Bucker up for... I'm feeling butter, thank you. Suppose I Can't Believe It's Not Butter comes out with a 5 Stages of Grief line of products. After I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, which product would come next in the line? I'm very angry that it's not butter. I've lost all hope because it's not butter. I've come to terms with it not... In the Kubler-Ross model of grief, the 5 stages are denial, followed by anger, then bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And I have to be honest, I'd totally buy a product called I'm Very Angry That It's Not Butter. Especially if they got Mel Gibson for the commercials, and he was yelling at a piece of toast. Take a good look at Mr. Blackwell meets Mrs. Dash, and it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things. For each one, tell me if it's a kind of spice or a fashion faux pas caused by too tight clothing. If it's a spice, press the number 1. If it's a fashion faux pas, press 2. Each one you get right will add a dash of cash to your money stew. Got one wrong and it's gonna cost you. And make it fast. Finish quick before your circulation is cut off. Alrighty then, here it comes. Candle nut, spikenard, camel toe, catnip, mono boob, front butt, Chinese anise. Yeah, a little bland. Next time, add a little salt to your wrongness. Now, I know candle nut is just a kind of spice, but I swear once in college, I saw something disturbing that perfectly fits that description. Open wide for Thou Shalt Not Veg. Which of these shows would not violate one of the 10 commandments? Wife swap, prison break, American Idol, or diagnosis murder? Thou shalt not break out of prison is not one of the 10 commandments. So if you're ever in prison and you decide to break out, just know that God is totally behind you.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Try this on for size. Did you catch the mugger's mug? Something feels off today. I can't quite put my thumb on it. Let's see. I came in yelling at the staff. I threw jelly donuts at the craft services guy. I burned money in front of my director to reflect my higher status. It's been an average day. Oh, I know. I haven't read my fortune cookie from last night.
Cookie, fortune, necessary.
Okay. Here we go. Watch out for those with big egos. Well, considering the sizes of their heads, whom should I be most cautious of? The Statue of Liberty, the Sphinx, the guys on Mount Rushmore, or God on the Sistine Chapel ceiling? Watch your clock. Well, this is one riddle you didn't solve. It was begging to be picked. With faces about 60 feet tall, the fellas on Mount Rushmore had the largest heads, with the Sphinx coming in second with a 30-foot mug. It's easy to have an ego when you're the biggest thing in South Dakota, or the only thing in South Dakota. Hey, I could go on all day with jokes about South Dakota, like, no, wait, I guess I can't. There isn't really anything else to say about South Dakota. Oh, thank you. That's all we got for round one. And you're doing pretty well, probably because there's no competition. Keep in mind, in round two, everything is worth twice as much. And lest you forget, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer of the game. Let's get back to the action. Say hello to New Jersey's shore is getting old. Suppose Snooki and the gang shoot a special edition of MTV's Jersey Shore in South America. If it's set near an actual ocean shore, what might it be called? Paraguay Shore, Bolivia Shore, Mali Shore, or Uruguay Shore? Uruguay is located on the southeastern coast of South America. I think as a sign of good diplomacy, we owe it to the people of Uruguay to not expose them to the cast of Jersey Shore.
Question 7.
I call this one, why the long face, Anne? What could conservative spokesperson Ann Coulter do to make herself coltier? Age about 10 years, sterilize herself, get a sex change, or shave her mane? A colt is a young male horse, so the first thing Anne should do would be to get a sex change. She's halfway there. She's got balls.
Plucking chickens, picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
This one's known as eHarmony equals MC squared. As you know, I've been single for a while now, and that's great because I love having me time 24 hours a day. But I keep seeing these eHarmony ads talking about 29 dimensions of compatibility, but I wonder, maybe it's not scientific enough. If eHarmony pre-screened people based on the number of space-time dimensions identified in modern string theory, what would I have to look forward to? One worthless dimension of compatibility? According to M-theory, an expansion of string theory, there are 11 possible space-time dimensions. So with its 29 dimensions of compatibility, eHarmony kicks string theory's ass. Oh, that settles it. I'm signing up for eHarmony right now. Okay, let me just check out the website on my phone here. A 45-minute questionnaire? Oh, that.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm not nice.
Why not try a fun string theory question? Which of these children's string games would the girls in the Crucible be suspected of playing? Cat's Cradle, Apache Door, Sea Snake, or Witch's Brew? The Crucible by Arthur Miller is about the Salem witch trials. Man, it must have been crazy to live in a time where everyone was really paranoid and suspected every other person of being a terrorist. I'm glad we live in today.
Hold me, never let me go. And my dream
And now, Hedwig and the Angry Grinch. Let's say that the size of a normal heart is large. By the end of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what size is the Grinch's heart? Small, medium, extra large, or extra... That heart is getting too big! It's gonna blow! Correct answer, show yourself. The Grinch's heart starts out 2 sizes too small and then grows 3 sizes that day. So it would have gone from small, 2 sizes less than large, up to extra large, 3 sizes up from small. And if you don't think an organ can shrink and grow like that, you've never seen me in a swimsuit. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the number 1. 4,000 bucks if you're right, 4,000 gone if you're wrong. But keep this in mind.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. BFFs. These twosomes are thick as thieves. Good luck. That's all she wrote! What's funny about this question is, the better your score, the higher the likelihood is that you don't actually have friends. You know, beyond the characters and celebrities you see on TV. But those can be very fulfilling relationships, I'm sure.
You don't know Jack!
That's a wrap. Donnie, what's happening?
Okay, keep me a piece if you'd like to engage in another tourniquet of wits.
In 2002, a film came out that changed the genre of fantasy suspense forever.
Mine the sunlight as it dies, a wary sight for weary eyes.
No, witch, you will not weaken me.
Salazar, throw me the pendant!
That film was Witch's Wheel 2. You probably don't remember the original Witch's Wheel. It was kind of a mess. But the sequel has left audiences wondering what happens next for nearly 10 years. This summer, the wait is over. Chauncey Zeigman presents Witch's Wheel 2. 2.
The silence of these woods is suspicious.
Salazar, 3 L's!
Quickly, Warlock, an incantation.
This July, prepare yourselves for Witch's Wheel 2. 2. The sequel to the sequel.
Meet Timmy. He's just like you or me. He likes to listen to music, play, make friends. The only difference is, Timmy doesn't have a mother or father. Timmy's an orphan.
Hi, I'm Tim. My parents died in a tragic car accident when I was just 42. In retrospect, maybe I wasn't in any condition to drive. Anyway, will you be my new mommy or daddy? I promise to be a good son. I'll keep my room clean and eat all my vegetables, except for lima beans. Those things give me horrendous farts. I'll need a car, and it'd be great if you had an extra room or a basement for my drums.
There are thousands of Timmys out there just waiting to find their forever home. If you're ready to start a new-ish family, call the It's Never Too Late Adult Orphanage, because grown-ups are children too.
Do you have too many shelves? Don't know what to do with them? Well, now it's time to put your worries on the shelf. Introducing Shelf Shelves. Shelf Shelves are made exclusively for shelving shelves, and each shelves up to 12 shelves per shelf.
That's a lot of shelves.
Shelf Shelves saved my life. I really wanted to kill my shelf.
Don't get stuck with unshelved shelves. Buy Shelf Shelves today and do your shelf a favor.
What the f*** was that? Find out tonight.
I joined because I was looking for adventure. I joined because I wanted a challenge.
I joined because I'm retired and they were looking for people over 55 who collect replica muskets.
Civil War reenactments are all about staging a fake battle that will impress tourists on their summer vacation. Civil War reenactments are great because when you fake your death, you get to take a little nap.
If you're thinking about joining, You should expect to eat a lot of stew and wear really itchy wool uniforms.
You better like the music of people playing the spoons, because that happens a lot.
This ain't your granddad's war. It's your great-great-granddad's war. The old, the eccentric, the Civil War reenactors.
It's collapsible, it's expandable, it fits in your pocket, it fits in your mouth. The OmniTool has it all.
It's a wood chipper, it's a cat carrier, it's an oven, it's a cradle.
It slices through glass and dissolves metal.
It's a shovel, it's an ironing board, it's a bug zapper, it's a radon detector.
Don't just buy one.
It's a tampon, it's a broadcasting tower, it's a war memorial, it's a Spanish dictionary.
Replace 10,000 clumsy tools with one OmniTool.
It's an air conditioner, it's flattering pants, it's a bomb shelter, it's a healthy alternative to bacon.
Plus, the OmniTool is 100% edible and fits comfortably in your pocket.
It's a covered wagon, it's the face of God, it's a space helmet, it's a particle accelerator.
Operators are standing by. Get yours today.
It's a toy, it's a rifle, it's a walrus diaper, it's a lemon zester.
Mommy, we need candy.
We need it bad. Okay, sweethearts, here's a candy bar from the supermarket.
That's not gonna cut it, Mommy.
Hey, kids, I got what you're looking for.
Little Smacky!
Whoa, hey, you don't need to announce it to the...
Dow Jones dropped about 11% today.